Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This morning, I reconvened my group of friends on Myanmar to review developments ahead of this year's elections, the first in 2 decades. This meeting follows the recent announcement by the Myanmar authorities of the laws for the country's first planned elections in 20 years. First of all, I was very much grateful for a strong support, the continuing support and commitment of the members of the group of Myanmar. That is a great source of encouragement for us to continue our role to see the democratization of Myanmar. I think 2 key messages emerged from our discussions this morning. First, the group stressed the need for elections to be inclusive, participatory, and transparent in order to advance the prospects of stability, democracy, and development for all people of Myanmar. We encourage all parties to work in the national interest. The government must create conditions that give all stakeholders the opportunity to participate freely in elections. This includes the release of all political prisoners, including Aung San Suu Kyi, and respect for fundamental freedoms. I have expressed my concerns that the published electoral laws and the overall electoral environment so far do not fully measure up to what is needed for an inclusive political process. I have taken note of the continued engagement between the government and key parties to the national reconciliation process, including the ethnic ceasefire groups and several meetings with Aung San Suu Kyi. Despite these efforts, it is disappointing that we have not seen the progress that we had expected. Second, the group stressed the need to work for better standards of living for the people of Myanmar. This reflects our view that Myanmar's political, humanitarian, and development challenges should be addressed in parallel and with equal attention. I'm encouraged by the commitment of all the friends and by their continued support for my good offices and the role of the United Nations. Myanmar faces critical short and long-term challenges. The group of friends and I personally will continue to do our part to help all the people of Myanmar realize their aspirations. Thank you, and I'll be ready.
Mr. Secretary General, as you rightly said, you have full support of the international community, all the members of the United Nations here. But you have taken several steps, several measures in the last 2 years, but nothing seems to have worked for, at least for the people of Burma, for the political aspirations as far as the freedom of speech is concerned. Do you think it's the right time to look for other options, explore the other options rather than these meetings and dialogues?
It's frustrating and, as I said, disappointing that we have not seen much progress. Some members of the group expressed that how we evaluate the situation in Myanmar. When I was there and meeting with the senior general, I urged him to take concrete actions, and he made several commitments. I think this implementation of commitments seems to come very slowly and gradually. One of that commitment was the publishing the electoral laws, but the date has not yet been announced, and the release of political prisoners, including Aung San Suu Kyi, still we are urging them to do that. Is frustrating to all of us, and we will continue to realize the full democratization so that the people of Myanmar can enjoy a genuine freedom and genuine democracy. That's our commitment, and we will see.
Mr. Secretary General, Aung San Suu Kyi has said she's actually encouraged the NLD not to register for the polls under the current laws. I mean, I wonder what you think can happen between now and when the date is set I mean, would you view that as a fatal flaw to the election if the NLD didn't participate? And are you thinking of naming a more permanent successor to Mr. Gambari to carry out the good offices? Some say that having an interim person may either reflect or be interpreted as a lack of commitment on the issue.
If what she said is based on her genuine belief, based on the current situations, then we have to respect her decision. I'm not quite sure what the surrounding circumstances where she made that statement. However, she is the leader of her party, and when she said such a decision, then I think that should be respected. But that depends upon how people will decide on that. As a matter of principle, as I have said repeatedly, publicly and privately to Myanmar leadership, that this election should be fully open, transparent, inclusive, and participatory, and credible. And I told Myanmar leadership that without the full participation of all the people, including political prisoners and particularly Aung San Suu Kyi, it may not be regarded as credible and inclusive. Therefore, all the process and development we have to carefully monitor. And about the appointment of Mr. Gambari's position, at this time, I have designated my chef de cabinet, Mr. Vijay Nambia, as ad interim, as special advisor, until such time when I'll be able to find a special advisor for that post. Yeah.
There was at least one report that you proposed a name to Myanmar and they turned it down. Is that maybe the report was wrong?
No, I have never proposed any name so far.
Recently you had written a letter.
So another person, yeah.
Mr. Secretary General, I want to redirect the questions to the Middle East. I understand that
I did enough yesterday. As you know, I'm leaving for Syria to Libya today. And you know my commitment, and you know my plan, what I'm going to do in Sirt. So I'm going to have a press conference in Sirt. So why don't you ask your colleague?
One of your bodyguards would deny the visa because he is a Lebanese. What's your comment?
I'm not. I have not been informed about that. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.